Good day, it's Nate Harris here. Hey, I was just wanting to share with my audience today about my progress in my online business. It's been quite a journey. I'm here on a beautiful Saturday. My anniversary is getting ready to come up for 6 years in this industry. And I just wanted to share with my audience where I've been. Most of you know me as Coach Nate, but it hasn't always been Coach Nate. The reason I say that is because it's been a journey for me. I'm not a typical marketer. I'm not a typical person who does online stuff. It's not my background. My background before was construction, and I was a 25-year-old construction worker. Fell in love with online business and just wanting to go outside the box. Not my typical operating skills per se, but through this journey I've just been able to master my craft through following great mentorship. This is what this video is about today. It's about following the right people. Wherever you're at in life, if you're just getting started or you've been in the industry for a long time, we need to really step back and look at people who are successful. And that's exactly what I did. When I first got into this space, I got into the network marketing side of it. I surrounded myself with great marketers, people who were walking across the stage and were doing it different than I was currently, but that's where I was headed. So I kind of got burnt out in network marketing because of the features and benefits and harassing your friends and family. So I got burnt out real early with the no's, with my products, people not interested, people just didn't want to do the things that I wanted to do, and I was really just pushing a product or a benefit down somebody's throat. So that really ventured me into learning a craft, learning something that I could duplicate with others, trying to find a common clause with them. And it all led to the people that I followed. When I got in this space, I didn't know anything about technology. I didn't know anything about marketing, so I had to surround myself with those type of people. In order to do that, I just started doing research. I started reading books. I fell in love with attractive marketing. Just worked on my personal development, worked on my brand, worked on the things that I was good at, and then improved on the things that I wasn't good at by following the right people. Well, my business started to change when I did that, and I started to be attractive to people. And because of that, I still wanted to master my craft. I still wanted to improve on the benefits of connecting with people the right way. And so when I got into the Facebook marketing, I was always being told and being seen and perceived as a spammer. Just throwing my link out there, getting people to sign up just because I put my link out there, and it gave me a bullseye on my back or on my forehead that I was just one of those other marketers. And so what I did was I really started researching the right ways to market online as far as Facebook, and I started to follow people who were doing it the right way. Well, I met a mentor. His name was Larry Beacham. I met Larry about 4 years ago in the cryptocurrency space, and I actually bought some Bitcoin off of him about 4 years ago. And that was our first relationship that we had, and it was just a great experience. He got what I was needing at the time and delivered it. And so fast forward about 3 years later, about 8 months ago, Larry reached back to me, and I was doing some experiments in groups and how I could attract groups through the watch party. And he reached out to me and wanted to know how much success I had in the watch party that I created. And so it led to a conversation with Larry and a coaching experience that I'm forever grateful for. You know, I really started connecting to Larry and watching the way he posted, and what he was actually talking about is posting in groups, creating groups, and creating a following in a group to where you can be the attractor factor, give your nuggets away, and people would want to do business with you. And that's exactly what happened. I started using the attractor factor, using my nuggets that I've learned over the last 6 years to help people with their pain points, whether in marketing or just getting their product out there and becoming that attractor factor. And so I just took it to a whole different level with his coaching. I really started paying attention to him, the way that he was posting, the activities that he was doing daily on Facebook, and I just started mimicking my $1 Million Mentor, Larry Beacham. And I really started to gain traction on my Facebook marketing because of it. I created a group. This group of people is in a space that's very innovative. It's very getting ready to be cut mainstream. It's a different way of marketing, and so I went after the target market of the people that were already in the business, and I actually started fixing their pain points with my nuggets that Larry taught me to attract people to. It wasn't that I was posting or trying to get them to sign up underneath my link. It was that I was finding a pain point in the industry or in the company or the program, and I was addressing those issues and having people respond. So this group I started was about 26 weeks ago, and there's over 21,000 people in this group now that I created. So I went after a target market of people. I started recognizing their issues and their pain and addressing them by personally getting them to respond to me where I could actually coach them live. And so when this group of people would want to respond to me, I would simply lead them to a Zoom meeting or a WhatsApp live meeting. And in that meeting, I wasn't covering that I was trying to pull them away from their team or try to pull away from their organization. I was edifying their organization by fixing their pain points of what they were facing inside of their current position. And so what happened is I would create this momentum of a vibration of fixing their pain, and I wasn't charging them for it. So they would want to do business with me in the future. And this is what this technique that Larry taught me, I was able to generate over $5,000 in 1 week with just his ad copy and creating this group. And that was just 1 week. So I just want to give kudos to Larry Beacham and his training, his coaching, his mentorship. I call him my $1 Million Mentor because every time that I have a meeting or a coaching session with Larry, he always gives me that value. And I'm able to take the nuggets of what he teaches me and able to distribute those to others so they want to do business with me in the future. So I highly recommend that you get a $1 Million Mentor. It may not be Larry Beacham, but I want to specifically tell my audience today why I'm sitting in a position that I'm sitting today is because I got outside of the box. I realized that I didn't know everything about the industry, and so I started following somebody who did. And so with this, I just want to let you know this is why I'm a coach today. This is why I'm a mentor today, because of the tools and the nuggets that Larry gives me to duplicate on a daily basis. And so I'm able to use these tools to attract people to me by fixing their pain points and addressing how that can happen not only for me, but it also can happen to the people that I coach. And so it's a give-give situation. It's called the law of attraction. And we use it every day, not just in our business, but we use it in our, Larry's taught me to use it in my life. He's used it to build better relationships with my wife. He's built to build better relationships with my children, to build better relationships with the person that I'm sitting beside at the bus, or the guy that I'm sitting beside at the store. I'm able to have conversations about fixing pain and making these great recommendations that people can use, and these are actually free nuggets. This is free information, so the next time that I see the stranger they want to talk to me because they got value from me. So I always want to present value. I always want to present that if Nate can do it, you can do it also, whenever we join the right people and when we're mentored by the right person. And that's what Larry Beacham's coachings did for me. And so I just want to reach out. I just want to tell Larry thank you personally for all that you've done for me in a very short period of time that I've known him. But I've stayed focused, I've showed up, I've taken notes, and whenever I do have a problem, I can call Larry anytime, and he's always there to fix the problem for me because he's a professional in the industry, and he knows things that I don't know, but he knows things that I want to know in the future. And so if you got any value today, please like, share my video, and subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Coach Nate, and I can't wait to see you on the other side.